So in today's video, I'm going to show you how I modified my PF22 to go from this to this.
Got it.
So this was a relatively easy modification to make. All I did was I took my manifold, and on the inside here, there's a little orifice. It's quite small. On the PF22, it's smaller than the MJJC. So I went ahead and I took a 16th inch drill bit. That was the smallest one that I had. And I decided to just go ahead and pop that out. And this was really not to increase the performance of the PF22. This was actually a completely useless exercise. You don't need to do this at all to your MTM. I recommend you don't. This was more about answering my own question of, if I make this orifice larger, will it pull in more soap? And the hypothesis going into this was it was going to pull more soap. So I went ahead, I drilled it, and that's exactly what it did. It actually increased the uptake by 3.5 times. So, when it came to depleting the bottle, right, after drilling it out, I found that it was depleting the bottle 3.5 times faster than the normal orifice size. Is that necessary to do? No, but it just gives a little bit of insight on how this works. Again, I don't recommend you do it. The process that I went through was that, first I baselined the PF22. I figured out the mixture rate. I did a line of foam, as you saw in the beginning of the video. And then I went ahead, I drilled this out. I flushed, the assembly so that there's no brass or whatever this material is. So that there's no shavings on the inside. Obviously, you don't want to clog up the foam or the screen with shavings. And yeah, it was a relatively easy thing to do. So once I got everything back together, I used the same soap dilution. I actually didn't even change the bottle. I used the same soap dilution. I think it was about 800 milliliters of water and 40 milliliters of Armor Detail Supply shampoo. And yeah, it was, it made more foam. So, and then I also measured the mixture rate after I drilled things out. And that's where I discovered it was taking up 3.5 times more soap than the original port. So, from a user experience standpoint, if we're depleting this bottle 3.5 times faster, that's going to be annoying, especially if it's a smaller bottle. When we have these larger bottles now, they're probably making more foam, but it's also taking, and using more soap. So that's the formula here. That's all there is to this whole thing. So the more soap you put into your mixing chamber or into the manifold, the more foam you're going to get. So do you need to modify your PF22? Absolutely not. What you can do is just add more soap or use less water, and that'll get you the foam that you need. Oh, and the last thing that I want to do was say thank you to everybody that used the PIR calculator. I got a lot of great feedback, and honestly, being able to make a tool that people used and came back saying it was easier than what currently existed, it was more accurate, that meant a lot. And even since then, I've used that feedback to make it just a little bit better and a little bit more accurate. So much appreciate it. And if you like what you're seeing, just like, subscribe. If you want to see something, if you want to see me cover something, leave a comment below, and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, you guys have a good one. Thanks.